creepiest family channels on YouTube. You guys know that I love family channels. Chat, who's the best family channel? Say it right now. Who's the best family channel? If you know, you know. If you've been tuned in, you know. Who's the best family channel on YouTube? Char looks like he fell out of Malteser's packet. Who's the best family channel on YouTube? What's their name? What's that family again? I forgot about them, bro. I forgot their name. I forgot the name of the channel that we watched together, remember? The Royalty Family. The Royalty Family. Yeah. You look like Michael B. Jordan. Oh my God. Finally one that's freaking honest and true, bro. Oh. Like this makes sense. This makes sense, bro. This just makes sense, dog. Yeah. You're spitting facts. Facts no cap. Honestly looks just like me, for real. Look like, yeah, I can see it. I can see it, bro. So true. That's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. But look, Royalty Family is the best. So I don't think they're going to be in this list. I doubt they're going to be in this list. Creepiest family channels on YouTube by Visual Venture. Always beautiful when they drop one. Hey, W's in the chat for Dysfunctional Degenerate. Appreciate you for the resub, bro. Dubs in the chat. Close that poll, bro.
A woman who rose to fame on YouTube with her videos on parenting, childcare, and marriage is charged with 6 counts of felony child.
Hi, Mom and Daddy fighting.
God, who?
I don't know.
Is everybody in agreement with me here how creepy this is? But there is something more sinister with these people.
Most of us probably have had childhood memories of our parents shoving a camera in our faces to capture big moments in our lives. Private moments only meant to be shared with loved ones. Now imagine those memories being plastered all over the internet for the world to see. For the children on some family YouTube channels, this is a very grim reality, and these kids are imprisoned by this lifestyle.
Chat, be honest. Be honest, chat. Be honest. Hold on. Be honest for a second. If I dropped a family YouTube channel, would y'all watch? Would y'all watch if I dropped a family YouTube channel, bro? You know? I couldn't even do that. I don't even know why I'm saying that. I could never do that. I couldn't even do that. I could never do that. I'm sorry. That's just crazy. If you're not like that, what kind of content would I put? If it was honest and not scripted, then how would I make money if it was not scripted? You got to think about the bag, chat. How would I make money if it's not scripted, chat? Think about it. Like, I got to do like we're going to Walmart and buying all the pies, and then we're going to do a pie eating contest. Would be pretty fire. Would be pretty fire. Would be pretty fire.
So we're going to start with the lighter stuff and dive deeper into the darker topics later on in the video. Welcome, my friends, to the creepiest family channels on YouTube, and I hope you all have a fantastic day. The Ingam Family. The Ingam family started off as what seemed like your typical YouTube family vloggers. The parents, Sarah and Chris, would post videos about family outings and holidays featuring their 3 children, Isabel, Esme, and Isla. But as their channel gained more subscribers, the Ingams' videos got more and more personal, and their YouTube content took a bizarre turn when they welcomed their newborn son, Jace, to the family. In March of 2019, they posted a video titled Emotional Live Birth, Labor and Delivery.
Right on cam?
Documents Sarah's 7-hour delivery. It features everything from her painful contractions to the physical birth of their newborn son, Jace.
8 minutes past 7. On the 27th of March, 2019.
The video currently has 1 million views, meaning that almost 1 million strangers have seen the most intimate time in any person's life.
Yeah, that is strange to me. I won't say, but what?
And this is when things
makes
started
this weird,
to get
though?
creepy.
This
At
is
only
normal
10
YouTube
days
behavior.
old, the parents created an Instagram account for Jace. While most parents of newborn
My boy was born for the bag. Baby was made just for the bag. They said, hey, yo, we need another moneymaker, chat. Baby was born just for the bag. They were like, hey, yo, we need another moneymaker, dog.
Are focused on nap time and feeding. It seemed like Sarah and Chris are more concerned about Jace racking up followers on social media. From there, the Ingams used social media, mainly YouTube, to make money off of their newborn son. They did it in a creepy way. 4 months after Jace was born, the Ingam family posted a video on their channel titled, "We have a very special secret to tell. Huge announcement." In the video, the mom Sarah announced that they were now selling lifelike replica dolls of their newborn son Jace.
This was made to represent Jace when he was 2 weeks old, similar to the age in the photo that you will receive on the birth certificate if you buy one of these.
The doll is selling lifelike replica dolls of their newborn son Jace. Sarah and now have a very special secret to tell. Huge announcement. In the video, the mom Sarah announced that they were now selling lifelike replica dolls of their newborn son Jace.
This was made to
Wait, he was literally born for the... I was just kidding. I was making hee ha ha joke. All right, now this is getting fucking weird, bro. No, this is getting weird. That is so weird. Who the hell sells a life-size doll of their... I'm scared where this is about to go. No, W plan, no. No, not a W plan.
To represent Jace when he was 2 weeks old, similar to the age in the photo that you will receive on the birth certificate if you buy one of these.
The doll is so identical to Jace that it's hard to tell that it's even a doll. Here's a side-by-side image of the real baby Jace.
Which is the doll? This one, right?
Baby Jace replica. The Ingam family began selling reborn baby Jace dolls on MaryShortle.com. These limited edition Jace dolls were sold for hundreds of dollars a piece.
How many were sold?
On the Jace doll video saying, "Imagine the horror when you're old enough and realize your parents replicated you in a doll form. Highly creepy and inappropriate to sell your own child." The Ingams used their YouTube channel to promote the Jace doll. One of their videos included a caption saying, "Get your very own baby reborn Jace doll here," followed by a link to the Mary Shortle online store. Jace's parents acted like selling dolls of their son to strangers was a completely normal thing to do. In a BuzzFeed interview, the father Chris described the baby Jace dolls as a great opportunity for their fans. But who really benefited from this great opportunity? The Ingams ended up producing 250 newborn baby Jace dolls, which means the parents could have possibly gained anywhere from $73,000 to $92,000 selling replicas of their son. After receiving major backlash, Chris and Sarah Ingam posted a video titled, "This Needs to Be Said." In the video, Chris and Sarah addressed the negative comments they'd receive about the baby reborn Jace dolls. Instead of admitting that profiting from selling dolls of their son,
Chris, I don't mean to be mean, but his face just gives me bad vibes. it just gives me, like, you look scary, brother. You look like, I don't know what's with this school shooter cut, but it's not doing it for me, bro. Like, if I found you on YouTube, I'm reporting the channel. I'm reporting it.
Could be questionable. The parents portrayed themselves as the main victims in this situation.
Some of you may already know this, but we have been the victims of some of the most severe, disgusting hate online.
But the Ingam family is just the tip of the Creepy Family channel's iceberg, taking clickbait too far. Some people think running a YouTube channel is easy, making videos one day and taking it easy for the rest of the week. Well, let me tell you, it most definitely is not. I always have to find ways to cut down time and stay efficient. Enter today's sponsor, Opera. But Opera isn't just a browser. It's a whole toolkit to help in content creation. So I usually have a lot of tabs open, which can get messy. But with Opera's tab islands, I can easily group similar websites together. So I could put Social Blade and ViewStats together while my scripts...
Is Opera fire, chat? Is Opera fire, chat? One's in the chat if you like Opera. I just need some show of hands. I just need a show of hands. If you mess with Opera, like people have been telling me it's fire and I'm about to download it today. I use it. Okay, good. I'm just asking because I have an Opera ad coming next month, more than likely. So I just want you to be ready. I just want you to be ready. I don't want to sell you nothing that you think is trash. Okay, cool. I haven't used it yet, but I'm about to download it tomorrow just so I can see if I'm gonna do the ad or not. Okay. All right, bet.
Are in another. My favorite Opera feature is the sidebar, because with one click I can use Aria for quick information, browse X, or check your guys' messages on Instagram. And then there's Aria, Opera's free generative AI service. When I'm doing research for these videos, there's a ton of words that I don't understand, but I could literally highlight a word, click explain briefly, and Aria explains it briefly. So if I'm looking at an article on creating great thumbnails and I don't know what click-through rate means, then I just highlight it, click explain briefly, and there it is. It's the ratio of clicks on a link to the number of times it's shown, and in this case, a thumbnail. Thank you, Aria. And that's not all. Opera has a built-in ad blocker and a VPN for smoother and safer browsing.
Oh, wow!
All these features are free. Make sure you guys click that first link in the description and download the Opera desktop today for free. Meet the Prince family.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm getting Opera after this stream. I didn't know it had a built-in VPN. Your boy needs one.
The Prince family includes the mother Bianca, father Damien, and their 4 kids,
No,
DJ,
not the Prince
Kyrie,
family.
Nova, and Ayla. Between their 2 YouTube channels,
Not the Prince family, chat. I damn near grew up with the Prince family, bro. This was like, no way. This was like the channel when I was like, I don't know, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Like the Prince family was up, man. They were like doing pranks back then, though. I didn't know they were in the family channel.
Prince family and the Prince Family Clubhouse, they have over 13 million subscribers, and their videos have reached a total of almost 1.2 billion views. Unlike typical YouTube family channels, the Prince family didn't become famous by only posting vlogs of family vacations or holidays. The parents, Bianca and Damien, gained their millions of followers by also posting skits that are supposed to teach parenting lessons. Sounds harmless, right? But when you look beneath the surface, it seems the videos aren't really about teaching good parenting. They're more about getting a lot of views by putting their sons DJ and Kyrie in compromising situations.
I remember DJ and Kyrie.
On January of 2022, the Prince family posted a video titled "Parents Break Up in Front of Boys They Instantly Regret It" on their channel. The video begins with the father Damien refusing to play with his 2 sons, DJ, who is 8, and Kyrie, who is 6, which then escalates into their parents getting into a fight while their sons listen in.
What you don't have is time to spend with your kids.
Why are you so mad?
Why am Mom and Daddy
You're
fighting?
always on your phone.
I know.
From there, things continue to get worse. At one point, Bianca sits DJ and Kyrie
They
down.
darn-manned it, man. They darn-manned the channel. Hey, man, you gotta do what you gotta do for the bag, right? No, that's crazy. I'm lying. Please. Don't be one of those people that does anything for the bag, bro. Like, I get it. Money is important, but like, you still have to look in the mirror at night. I always have to remind myself of that. Like, I still have to look in the mirror at night, you know? Like, there have been a few times I've gotten on stream chat and I've just thrown my booty a bit too much. And then I look at myself in the mirror and I'm like, you went too far, Devontae. You were trying to go too far for the bag, and you have to stop yourself. You can't don't go that far, man. You still got to look at yourself in the mirror, bro. I'm telling you, you still do.
Tells them that their father doesn't want to spend time with them. Even though this is all an act, the disappointment on the boys' faces appears very real. After featuring increasingly intense fights that take place in front of Kyrie and DJ, Bianca packs a suitcase and threatens to leave.
What is you doing?
What does it look like I'm doing?
Going somewhere?
I'm packing up and leaving, and I'm taking the kids with me.
All
this is a W
leads
script.
up to Bianca and Damien attempting to make up in a sweet and happy moment, but the fighting seemed to take a toll on their kids. In a weird twist, the video ends with a quote on screen that reads, "Be a good example for your kids. They look up to you more than you realize." Although the message for parents is good, the way the Prince family presents it is bizarre. No child wants to witness their parents breaking up in front of their eyes, even if the breakup is part of an act. The video currently has over 1.3 million views, so I guess the Prince family's goal to get as many views as possible was a success. But they've been getting a lot of backlash, and on top of this, they take things further. If you scroll through the Prince family's channel, you'll see an endless amount of creepy clickbait. The Prince family is notorious for using titles and thumbnails as clickbait in their videos, and they've been accused multiple times of taking this tactic too far. YouTuber Ethan Klein took a deep dive into the Prince family's creepy clickbait on his podcast H3. This is how he describes it.
Most horrific clickbait on their kids that I've ever seen
One of their creepiest thumbnails is for a video titled, "What Happened to Nova's Face? She Freaked Out." Nova is Damien and Bianca's daughter, and she was just shy of 2 years old when the video was posted. The video's thumbnail shows 2-year-old Nova with tears in her eyes and an open sore on her face. Not to mention the added clickbait using worms.
He took worms out of her face. That's the clickbait. You can't do that, you guys. Help me, Daddy. It says, you should be so deeply ashamed of what you're doing.
What makes the situation even weirder is that the video had actually pretty much nothing to do with the thumbnail and title. The video is actually about Damien and Bianca celebrating hitting 8 million subscribers on YouTube and donating clothes to Goodwill. There were no worms involved, and the massive wound on Nova's face is actually just a scratch that was featured for less than a minute.
Nova, why you scratch your face up for it?
Okay.
It doesn't hurt?
Damn, they know how to gas it. They know how to get a scratch on the face turned into, wow, they know how to. 8 million, yeah? And you guys are telling me not to start a family channel right now? Like, how do you think, what do you think I'm supposed to do now? Tomorrow I'm starting it up. Tomorrow.
Are you excited about hitting 8 million family members?
After receiving backlash, the Prince family eventually replaced the thumbnail featuring Nova. But the Prince family seems to still be pushing boundaries. This next family YouTube channel takes pranking their own children to disturbing levels, and the pranks have led to real-life consequences. The downfall of Daddy05. Welcome to the channel Daddy05. This family YouTube channel features the Martin family, which is made up of the father, Mark, mother, Heather, and their children, Jake, Ryan, Emma, Cody, and Alex. One thing to remember is that Heather is Cody and Emma's stepmom. The Daddy05 channel revolved around Mark and Heather pranking their kids. The pranks started innocently, involving things like Mark jumping out and scaring his kids. As the channel slowly started to gain subscribers, Mark realized that the videos where the kids had extreme reactions to his pranks gained more views. This is where things took a creepy turn. Some of their kids had more extreme reactions than others, but one kid in particular would often have meltdowns in reaction to pranks. Their 10-year-old son, Cody. Cody had been diagnosed with oppositional defiant disorder, or commonly phrased as ODD. According to the Mayo Clinic, oppositional defiance disorder includes a frequent and ongoing pattern of anger, irritability, arguing, and defiance toward parents and other authority figures.
What? I'm sorry, but isn't that just like every I don't mean to like downplay the disorder, but that just sounds like every kid. that just sounds like me. I sounded like I had ODD. Maybe not the anger, but definitely irritability and wanting like what? Okay, continue though.
In the eyes of his parents, this made Cody the perfect pranking target. So many of Daddy05's videos involved putting Cody under extreme distress. In one of his most questionable pranks on Cody, Mark convinced Cody that they were sending him away to live with another family. Mark tells his son that their reason for sending him away is because he's really annoying.
Do you not like me as a kid?
I do like you as a kid, but you're really annoying.
At first, Cody tries to call their bluff and insists that there's no way his family would abandon him. Cody's attitude changes though when his father begins to pack up Cody's things in a suitcase. Mark then tells Cody's brother Alex that they're putting his brother up for adoption.
Alex, we're giving Cody up for adoption. Yes. And this is gonna be
it's crazy.
From there, Mark makes a fake phone call to an unknown person telling them to pick Cody up.
A real mom and dad. They actually care
that's
about
cold.
their children.
Nah, this is cold. This is like when your parents, I don't know if your parents ever did this to you, but it's like, I feel like it's similar to when your parents would tell you you're not getting any Christmas presents. Like as a kid, it's not even that deep, right? But as a kid, that shit would hurt your soul. That shit would hurt my soul when they told me that shit. So I'm imagining something like this, bro. I'm livid. I'm like, what? Yeah, like, this is wild.
Would not do this.
Mark eventually admits that this was all a prank and they're not putting Cody up for adoption, but at that point the damage had already been done. What's even creepier is that Mark calls this video a success.
See the prank that I did on Cody that failed miserably. I mean, well, it didn't fail because it worked out. He got mad, pissed off, all that, and there was a reaction.
Now this next prank is where the consequences begin. In 2017, Daddy05 uploaded a video titled Invisible Ink Prank, Epic Freakout, and it would end up being the nail in Daddy05's coffin. The plan was just for Cody's stepmom, Heather, to squirt invisible ink on his carpet, then blame him for the stain.
I bought this.
here invisible ink, and I'm gonna squirt it all over his carpet and start flipping out.
Oh, this
Mark
is
and Heather
foul.
proceeded to call Cody into the room and scream at him for staining the carpet. As his father and stepmom yell at him, Cody becomes overwhelmed with emotion. His face turns bright red and he begins crying while repeatedly saying, "I didn't do that." As the tensions rise, Cody's brother Alex steps in to try to defend his brother, but backfires on Alex and they accuse him of staining the carpet. From that point, Cody and Alex are
I'm
crying
livid at
while
this point. I'm livid at this point. Even to this day, when people blame me for things that I didn't do, I get mad. I be getting tight, like I be getting tight, like, bro. So I can only imagine as a kid when you really can't control your emotions, bro. Like at this point, you're just freaking out. You're throwing shit. You're livid. Like,
Their
what else are you gonna do?
continue yelling at them. Mark finally reveals that this was all a prank and no one is actually in trouble.
It's invisible, Hank. It goes away.
Bro said I'm running away.
Mark was laughing while
someone in the chat said I'm running away.
All his sons were visibly shaken up. And the video even ends like this.
And don't forget to like and subscribe to DuckyDee5.
The invisible ink prank video instantly received major backlash from the YouTube community. And the video was removed from the DuckyDee5 channel shortly after being posted, but that didn't stop people from continuing to raise issues with the DuckyDee5 channel.
This looks horrible and traumatic. This then resulted in myself and others going through a bunch of their other videos to find if there were other instances of this. We didn't have to look hard. There were multiple examples.
DuckyDee5 was now on a lot of people's radars, including the police.
Pause in the chat. That's a big 50 for you, chat. Pause in the chat. Everybody, big W's to Prada Pretty Bacon. Everybody, big W's to Prada Pretty Bacon with a big 50. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you, man. Thank you so much. The 50 direct. Let's go back for a second.
With the DuckyDee5 channel.
This looks horrible.
Where's your? I still have to make the video on the egg sandwich. I know the egg sandwich is coming for guys. For those that passed.
And traumatic. This then resulted in myself and others going through a bunch of their other videos to find if there were other instances of this. We didn't have to look hard. There were multiple examples.
DuckyDee5 was now on a lot of people's radars, including the police. The Maryland police launched an investigation into Heather and Mike Martin. They didn't have to go digging for evidence. Everything they needed was plastered all over the DuckyDee5 YouTube channel. In July 2017, Heather and Mike were charged by a Maryland court for the ink prank video and other similar pranks on their DuckyDee5 channel. But things got even worse from there.
That new fallout for the YouTube family, whose extreme
Maryland in the chat.
Major backlash, and TJ Holmes has new details for us.
Mike and Heather ended up losing custody of Cody and their daughter Emma. Police removed the kids from the house and placed them in the custody of their biological mother, Rose Hall. When Rose was reunited with Cody and Emma, it was clear that Cody had been brainwashed by his stepmother Heather and his father Mike.
He said some things that were disturbing, that he hated me, that Mike and Heather told him I threw him away like he was garbage.
Cody and Emma eventually readjusted to their new home and now seem to be living happily. The same cannot be said though for Mike and Heather. The two pleaded guilty for the charges.
Wait, what happened to the other kids? Weren't there like 2 more kids? Right? What happened to them?
And were sentenced to 10 years probation. In light of all the controversy surrounding the channel, YouTube took down the DuckyDee5 channel. But that didn't stop Heather and Mike from continuing to post videos on the internet. The two created a website called family05.com. They uploaded videos to the website and charged people membership fees in order to view their content. Their mission to continue making money off videos featuring their kids was brought to an end though because they were forced to take down the website due to violating the terms of their probation. But DuckyDee5 isn't the only family channel whose creepy videos led to terrible consequences. The infamous 8 Passengers.
Who?
You might have already heard of 8 Passengers and their controversy.
I remember this one. Yes, I remember because the dad looks like he's in the KKK and the mom looks like she's a mastermind behind the KKK. I remember this one. I do indeed.
8 Passengers is a family YouTube channel that was created in 2015 by Ruby Frank. Ruby posted—
Who said Maryland Mid? Hey yo, whoever said Maryland Mid in the chat, ban him. Ban him right now. You're bugging. All right? I'm not from Maryland, but Maryland, we out here. You look like Wamai from Rainbow Six Siege. Bro, are you still toasting me, bro? I shouldn't even have read it out loud because now I have to look it up. If I never read it out loud, I would have never been intrigued. A medium armored operator, Wamai's unique gadget is the magnet. Nigga, this nigga is black as night. Stop this. He's Kenyan. I like it though. Oh, is he? Oh, he can swim. I'll take that. Okay. Okay. I like that. Oh, wow, my cosplay. I guess he's a pretty popular character, huh? Pretty poppy. Chat, I'm hungry.
Vlogs featuring her.
Is anybody else hungry right now? I'm freaking hungry. Is anybody starving right now, bro? Can you swim, Ducky? Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. Chat. When I was in, believe it or not, when I was in high school, I was the fastest person on my swim team. I was the fastest person on my swim team. Like I was the captain my senior year. Like I was like, no, like I'm serious. Like it was no, I'm serious. Like they were contemplating pulling me up for the Olympics. No, they were contemplating putting me up for Olympics. I was like that good. Like dead ass. Pretty cool. Yeah. I'm serious. I'm serious, chat. I'm serious.
Her husband Kevin and their 6 kids, Sherry, Chad, Abby, Julie, Russell, and Eve. On the surface, 8 passengers seemed pretty innocent. Ruby mainly posted vlogs discussing parenting and marriage.
The only downside to giving your kids a flip phone is I swear I have to remember how to work it every time I go through it.
At first, Ruby seemed pretty relatable.
Flip
she posted honest videos about the struggles that come with being a wife and a mom to 6 kids. The 8 Passengers channel even had a following of roughly 2 million subscribers. But when you look below the surface of this relatable mommy vlogger, you'll find some of the creepiest family dynamics on YouTube. As 8 Passengers rose to YouTube fame, viewers began pointing out some of Ruby's questionable parenting methods. And the more you look at the 8 Passengers videos, it becomes clear that Ruby wasn't just a mother, she was a dictator. Ruby ruled her household with an iron fist, and she went to bizarre methods to discipline her children. One of 8 Passengers' most controversial videos involves Ruby's oldest son, Chad, explaining his most recent punishment.
My bedroom was taken away for 7 months, and then you give it back like a couple weeks.
Wait, like actually taken away?
While Ruby
what do you mean?
laughs, Chad goes on to reveal that he's been sleeping on a beanbag for months. But he must have done something pretty horrible to warrant losing his bedroom
what happened?
for 7
You got caught
months,
with
right?
a girl?
Well, this was the reason.
That I woke Russell up at 2 in the morning and told him that we're going to Disneyland and he has to pack.
It was a small prank where Chad made Russell think that they were going to Disneyland. I'm sure anyone who has siblings is guilty of pulling some pranks on them, but in the Frank household, they were not tolerated. Another of Ruby's most notorious videos features her ranting to the camera about her 6-year-old daughter Eve forgetting to bring her lunch to school. Eve's teacher then texted Frank asking her to drop off Eve's lunch. Ruby's response?
I know that her teacher is uncomfortable with her being hungry and not having a lunch, and it would ease her discomfort if I came to the school with a lunch.
But Ruby had zero plans on easing anyone's discomfort. Instead, she decided to let her daughter go hungry in order to teach her a lesson. Again, Eve was only 6 years old when this took place. The video received major backlash, and viewers began commenting on the questionable length.
I will say, I may sound crazy for saying this. I wouldn't do this to my kids because just like, bro, you're hungry, you forgot your meal, you're 6, okay. But this doesn't sound terrible. Like, is it me? It doesn't sound like the worst thing on earth, right? Like, strange for sure. Like, you can't just bring, like, she's 6. Obviously, she's going to forget it. Let her make the damn mistake. But it doesn't sound like the worst thing on earth. Like, even taking the bedroom away doesn't sound like the worst thing on earth. For the reason was dumb. But and sleeping on a beanbag for 7 months is crazy. But I was just expecting worse, I think. I think that's why. I think I was just expecting worse.
Ruby was going in order to teach her children a lesson. Ruby responded to their concerns with this video.
Who would like to cancel me, who would like to see me either burn in hell, as I have told, or disappear off the face of the earth. And I'm not going anywhere.
But little did Ruby know she was going somewhere terrible. I need to introduce you to Jody Hildebrand. Jody Hildebrand describes herself as a life coach and licensed therapist who has 5 years of experience with treating addiction. In 2012, Jody started a company called Connections Classroom, an online-based education program that helps people overcome issues including addiction, relationship problems, and mental health struggles.
If you're like me, you've had pain in your life. It could be from a divorce, work conflicts, relationship issues with children, grandchildren, spouse.
Basically, people can pay to be members of Connections and receive Jody's online resources to help them deal with whatever issues they're facing. Okay. Jody teaches 3 main truths: impeccable honesty, rigorous personal responsibility, and humility. On her website, she claims if people do not learn these new truths from her, they would never be able to connect with you or others. But what does this all have to do with Ruby Frank and 8 passengers? Well, if you look on the Connection website, you'll see Ruby listed as one of Connection's team members. Her description says she is a certified mental fitness trainer with Connections. The website also states that she provides content on Connection's social media platforms and podcasts that focus on empowering parents and children to live in truth. Ruby, who has been
sound like a cult to anybody else? Connor, good night, bro. It sound like a cult to anybody else, bro? I'm getting culty vibes, bro. I don't know, but I'm getting real culty vibes.
Accused of extreme methods, joined Connections in 2022 as a parenting expert. Ruby began making regular appearances on Connections' YouTube channel. The channel featured videos of Jody and Ruby discussing and lecturing on parenting methods.
I love children. I love your children. And I have a very sacred charge to help you protect them.
What I'm about to tell you will make that statement by Jody feel very uncomfortable. Now, let's fast forward to 2023. On August 10th, 2023, one of Jody's neighbors placed a chilling call to 911.
Oh, shit.
I just had a 12-year-old boy show up here at my front door asking for help. And he's said he just came from a neighbor's house, and we know there's been problems at this neighbor's house.
That 12-year-old boy was Ruby's son, Russell, and the neighbor's house he came from belonged to Jody Hildebrand. Jody's neighbor goes on to explain that Russell had escaped from Jody's house by crawling out of a window and appeared to be distressed, malnourished, hungry, and thirsty with tape on his legs. From there, Utah police came knocking on Jody's door. Once they entered the house, they were horrified by what they saw. Police discovered that Ruby's daughter, 10-year-old Eve, was being held captive in Jody's home. She was also in the same horrible condition as her brother Russell. Russell and Eve were then taken to the hospital for medical evaluation. Upon further investigation, the police learned that Ruby had left her 2 children in the care of Jody for an unknown amount of time. What we do know is that Ruby was in Jody's house on multiple occasions while her children were subjected to severe mistreatment. As a result, both Rudy and Jody were arrested by Utah police on August 30th, 2023. Ruby and Jody have been charged with 6 felony counts relating to the horrible condition Russell and Eve were living in, including physical injury.
Man, why am I not shocked about that this is in Utah? Huh? Why am I not shocked? Like, this is some Utah Mormon shit right here, bro. Like, as soon as I saw Utah, I'm like, oh, that fucking makes sense. Like Utah is just like with the Mormons and Utah, these niggas run different over there, bro. They run way different, like
injury, starvation, and mistreatment. Both of them have pleaded not guilty and are currently being held in a Utah jail awaiting trial. Outside of jail, things continue to unravel for Jody and Ruby. Jody Hildebrand has lost her medical license, and Ruby and her husband have temporarily lost custody of 4 of their underage children: Eve, Russell, Julie, and Abby. YouTube recently took down the 8 Passengers channel, but there's one family YouTube channel still operating in plain sight that I find pretty chilling: the family of scammers.
Ooh.
This is the Lebrand family. Currently with over 30...
I'm scared, chat. I thought it was going to be... thought it was going to be the Mormon. I thought it was going to be the royalty family, bro. I was about to cry, bro. We made it through. We made it through, bruh.
Family of scammers. This is the Lebrand family. Currently with over 13 million subscribers,
I know them.
The family includes parents Cole and Savannah Lebrand and their 4 children, Everleigh, Posey, Zealand, and Sunday. Like most family YouTube channels, the Lebrand fam posts vlog-style videos showcasing their everyday family life. But what looks like the picture-perfect family on the outside is in reality a family full of creepy secrets. Cole and Savannah have an interesting backstory. Cole and Savannah's relationship was born out of internet fame. Cole gained internet fame in 2013 with a viral Vine post made with his friends who called themselves Dem White Boys. Quickly rising to internet fame, Cole enjoyed the spotlight, but the other members got tired of their cringe-worthy videos, so the group fell apart. Meanwhile, Savannah became pregnant at 19 with her then boyfriend Tommy Smith. She gave birth to her daughter Everleigh in 2012. From there, she rose to internet fame by posting videos with Everleigh on Musical.ly, which is now TikTok. Cole and Savannah first started interacting with each other over Musical.ly.
So literally the only person I ever DM'd on Musical.ly was her, and it was just like a spur of the moment type thing. Like I never do that.
When Savannah was 23 and Cole was 19, they unexpectedly
Why do I not believe
face to
him?
face while Cole was visiting California.
Why do I not like stop lying? You DM like 8 girls on Musical.ly that week, and she just happened to be the one that responded.
And it was just like a spur of the moment type
I don't
thing.
believe
Like,
you.
I never do that.
When
I don't
Savannah
believe
was
you.
23 and Cole was 19, they unexpectedly met face to face while Cole was visiting California.
First thing I think is like, whoa, that's a pretty girl. But then like as I'm like kind of checking her out, I realized like I've seen her before. And I'm trying to think like where I saw her, and then I was like, oh, I think that's the girl from Musical.ly.
From there, the 2 social media stars were inseparable. They got married in 2017, and their wedding video currently has over 50 million views on YouTube. Even though he was only 21 years old, Cole fully embraced his role as Everleigh's stepdad. The Lebrand fam channel became flooded with videos featuring Cole and Everleigh. One video titled 4-Year-Old Girl and Daddy Do Cutest Carpool Karaoke Ever currently has over 121 million views. As their YouTube channel grew bigger and bigger, so did their family. Cole and Savannah went on to have 3 kids together, Posey, Zealand, and Sunday. Their faces are also plastered all over the Lebrand fam channel. But like I mentioned earlier, this seemingly picture-perfect family is far from perfect because behind their smiles lies a dark history. In 2018, they posted a video titled, "We Left Our House Because of Fires in California." In the video, Cole and Savannah claimed that they were forced to evacuate their Ladera Ranch home due to California wildfires spreading through their neighborhood.
So we're all packed up, go to police station for Fortnite. So we got our necessities in these 2 tiny bags, everything that we don't want to get burned down.
A few days after posting the video, people started to
Shit, yeah, something's in my eye. Something's in my eye. Blow my eye out. Somebody blow in my eye. Blow in my eye, please. Blow in it. Blow in it right now. Something's in here. Oh, there you go. Thank you. Oh, shit. Thank you, bro. Appreciate you, boss. Damn. Yeah, it's gone now. It's gone. Appreciate you, dog.
Poke holes in Savannah and Cole's story. It turns out this was all a lie. The wildfires were not near the Lebrand family's Ladera Ranch home, and one of their neighbors exposed Cole and Savannah's lies on the news.
Marissa Seamus lives near the Lebrands. She says plenty of the neighbors are not amused by—
Who the hell just like can blow something other than your eye? Ban him! Ban them right now!
the social
What
media.
are you talking about? What do you mean by
I
that?
just think it's really sad that they would exploit a situation.
Home, and this was all in the video. People started to poke holes in Savannah and Cole's story. It turns out this was all a lie. The wildfires were not near the Lebrand family's Ladera Ranch home, and one of their neighbors exposed Cole and Savannah's lies on the news.
Marissa Seamus lives near the Lebrands. She says plenty of the neighbors are not amused by the social media influencers.
And I just think it's really sad that they would exploit a situation.
That my headphones just died. My headphones just freaking died, bro. Like out of nowhere. I'm charging them, so it doesn't make any sense. What?
Then
that was so weird. I'm literally I must have fucked up something. My bad, chat. Who said they're going to sleep? Who said they're going to sleep? I saw that. You don't sleep here. You don't sleep. Wake up, boy. Wake that ass up, boy. First stream? Welcome. Welcome. You want to play a game? It's your first stream. You want to play a game? All you got to do is say yes if you want to play a game. You want to play a little game with me? Welcome. You want to play a game? You want to play a game? Huh? Huh? Yeah? Yeah? Okay. Okay. I have a question for Golden Gun. Okay? Quickly, let's do this quickly. I have a question for Golden Gun. Golden Gun, if you answer this question correctly, we will continue the stream. If you do not answer this question correctly, we will still continue the stream, but you won't be with us. You ready? One question and one question only. Are you ready? I will say this to you, Golden Gun. Before you answer this question, I always like to make things a little more interesting. So if you answer, you're safe. No matter how many times we do questions, you will always be safe. But if you get this wrong, you will have to choose somebody else to leave with you. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Your answer, Golden Gun? I believe he's got this. Golden Gun's answer is your dad. My dad is dead. And the person that it is also dead. So you're not too far off. You're not too far off at all there, buddy. But you're wrong. Everybody RIP Golden Gun in the chat. And with Golden Gun, we will also have to take out TMC. We will see you both in 24 hours in tomorrow's stream. You don't get banned forever, just for 24 hours. We'll see you then. It's been great. Let's continue. That was fun, guys. Thank you for coming to the stream, bro. It's always fun having a good time. It's always fun.
Lives near the Lebrands. She says
Posed Cole and Savannah's lies on the news.
Marissa Seamus lives near the Lebrands. She says plenty of the neighbors are not amused by the social media influencers.
I just think it's really sad that they would exploit a situation that's as serious as a fire, that so many people were evacuated, just so that they could get more likes or more hits on their channel.
Cole and Savannah exploited a life-threatening crisis for clickbait and views. But this isn't the only scam they've been wrapped up in. In 2021, the Lebrands posted a video titled "She Got Diagnosed with Cancer."
Oh, you're wilding for
in
this
the video,
one.
Cole and Savannah reveal that
Boy,
their
if you
toddler
lying,
Posey
you
has
wilding
been in
for
and
this
out of
one.
the hospital since her birth. Then the word cancer comes into play.
I was truly just riddled with anxiety. I had convinced myself that our 2-year-old daughter had cancer.
Cole casually just dropped the bomb. Despite the video being titled "She Got Diagnosed with Cancer,"
That was
the
it?
daughter was never actually diagnosed with cancer. The Lebrands were essentially using cancer as the furthest form of
You're wilding for that.
Quickly received massive backlash
Of course.
for misleading
You think
people
YouTube's gonna
into thinking
tolerate
their
that?
daughter had cancer just so people would click on the video.
He said, hey, let me see if I can clickbait the hell out of my daughter not having cancer and bring in some random families that do so that I can monetize real suffering since they're perfectly fine.
Cole eventually posted an Instagram story where he addressed the backlash the video received. In it, he said, "I want to start off by apologizing for any misleading title or thumbnail. I promise you that is not our heart." He then went on to say, "This is a video that we have been working so hard on for the past 6 months. Nothing for us, nothing for our gain." Despite his apology, the video is still on YouTube and is still titled "She Got Diagnosed with Cancer." While this cancer scam video revolved around Posey, Savannah's daughter and Cole's stepdaughter Everleigh appears to be the star of the Lebrand Fam channel. Like I mentioned earlier, Savannah rose to internet fame by posting videos of her and Everleigh on Musical.ly. So Everleigh was raised on social media. I mean, social media is a great tool to connect with people and share what's
W River in the chat. Welcome aboard, sir. Everybody, W River in the chat.
important to us, but it can also be a breeding ground for disgusting people. From her dance recitals to trips to the water park documented on YouTube, Everleigh is not safe. One YouTuber, Josh Barbour, who hosts the Dad Challenge podcast, took a look behind the curtain of Everleigh's social media presence, and what he discovered was not okay. In a video titled "Bombshell Truths About the Dangers Family Vlogging," Josh dove into the analytics behind some of the biggest YouTube family channels. The video takes a disturbing turn when Josh uncovers the audience demographics of Everleigh's Instagram followers.
Now look at her demographics, everybody.
70% male?
Lowest percentage is teenagers. So we can just eliminate that, but here we go. 50% of their male audience of 70% is watching this little girl and is between the ages of 18 and 24.
Those numbers are horrible.
Yeah, that is weird.
How will Everleigh feel about this 10 years from now when she's able to fully grasp the fact that her parents have been making money off exposing her life to millions of strangers? How would any of these family channel kids feel when they're adults looking back at these videos? I believe in working hard for your income, but I don't believe in pushing moral boundaries to get there. These family YouTube channels seem to be doing whatever it takes to gain success, but at the expense of their children. So let me ask you, is that really success? I'll let you decide. Visual Venture.
Fucking love you, Venture.
Wait, before you go, click this playlist to watch my videos about the dark side of internet culture, because the algorithm's gonna promote my channel more if you guys...
Big W's to Visual Venture, bro. They never stop with the fuegos, man. Do I live in Maryland? Yes, I do, sir. I live in MD. I live in MD. Chat, I got a P.O. box, by the way, guys. It's in Maryland, bro. So if you want to send anything to me, just don't send the bomb, please. I'd rather not die like that. Like, there's a lot of ways I'd want to go out, not with a bomb in the mail. So yeah, okay, appreciate that. You look like Wraith Riser from Tower of God. Gosh, we have some creative people in the chat today, and I freaking love it. I don't know where you guys came from, but keep coming back, bro. What the hell? All right, nigga, what the fuck is this? Hey, I respect it, though. I don't know why you compare me to a dinosaur, nigga, and I don't know what I thought it was gonna be. But this is not what I saw coming. Not in the slightest. Not in the slightest. Okay. All right. Fair game. Fair game, boy. Fair game. He built like, no, he's not built. Look at this nigga's toes, bro. Like, he's not built like me. Because, like, my toes are suckable. His toes are not suckable, bro. His toes are not suckable. He is buff. You know what I'm saying? That is like me. You know, because I'm built like Michael B. Jordan. But the toes are suckable. So that's where we have the problem here. You know? You guys get it. You guys get it. I know you guys get it. Right, chat? Right. See? Everybody in chat said right. Not suckable toes. Thank you. Yo, Ducky, I have some logos I think you might like. What do you mean? Logos. Can I go to sleep? School starts in 7 hours. 8, no sleep, boy. Quick reminder for those that may be new, January 19th, 24 hours of memes, V2, okay? Meme day, once yearly. And this year's our second year, January 19th. If you'd like to send your memes in, join the Discord server.